To honor Canada's 150th anniversary, schools within the Halton District School Board organized numerous activities during the 2016-17 school year. Through their events and activities, students and staff in Oakville, Burlington, Milton, and Halton Hills engaged the community, celebrated diversity, and encouraged creativity. They honored Canadian music, art, and literature, promoted physical activity and environmental stewardship, and reflected on what it truly means to be Canadian. The 10th Annual Equity and Inclusive Education Conference provided an opportunity for educators to learn from Indigenous voices and recognize the learning journey students and staff had experienced, all in an effort to build awareness and inform perspectives. Staff learned about residential schools through an activity called the Truth and Reconciliation Blanket Exercise, and received training and resources in order to share the learning back at their schools. In 2017, several schools hosted citizenship ceremonies where students watched 80 new Canadians take their oath of citizenship. School choirs performed Canadian songs at community events hosted by Ryerson Public School in Burlington, Limehouse Joseph Gibbons and Pineview Public Schools in Halton Hills, and Eastview Public School in Oakville. Students at Brookville Public School created Indigenous artwork to display at their school citizenship ceremony. The 20 new Canadians at the ceremony were each gifted a bottle of maple syrup with a card displaying the words to our national anthem. First Nations elders shared Indigenous perspectives with students at Clarksdale and C.H. Norton Public Schools in Burlington, P.L. Robertson Public School in Milton, and New Central Public School in Oakville. On the 150th day of the school year, students and staff at Robert Bateman High School in Burlington came together to form the shape of a 150 in the parking lot. Along with several other schools, Robert Bateman High School received 360-degree viewers from the Historica Foundation to explore video footage of Canada on their smartphones. A tree planting ceremony was held at Tigerjeet Singh Public School in Milton to plant ceremonial trees donated by Tree Canada in celebration of Canada 150. Abbey Lane and New Central Public Schools in Oakville raised money to buy trees for their schools. New Central completed their outdoor classroom with the planting of 5 maple trees. Joshua Creek Public School in Oakville was selected as one of 150 locations in Canada to plant a 150th celebration garden. Students and community members filled the garden with 1,000 tulips in the shape of the Canadian flag. Commemorative red and white Canada 150 tulips were also planted at several other schools and sites across the board, including the J.W. Singleton Centre in Burlington. Art classes at Sunningdale Public School in Oakville made a quilt with patches depicting why students think Canada is a great place to live. Throughout the year, students at P.L. Robertson Public School in Milton wrote down what Canada means to them and placed Canadian facts on a wall in the front hall of the school in the shape of the Canadian flag. Students at Brookville Public School designed a Canada 150 t-shirt, created Canadian-inspired artwork, and held a yearbook design contest. Students in Halton Hills dedicated each month of the school year to celebrate a province or territory, a prominent Canadian figure, and a shared Canadian value such as inclusiveness, generosity, and creativity. Students at Ethel Gardner Public School created a mural to display at the Georgetown Choral Society concert. Grade 4s learned to quilt, and each class at the school donated a Canada 150 themed quilt to a fundraiser in support of cancer research. Centennial Public School in Halton Hills celebrated their own school's 50th anniversary in conjunction with its Canada 150 celebrations. Students created artwork to honor Canada and their school. Grade 2s at Lakeshore Public School created a quilt with help from members of the Halton Quilters Guild to commemorate Canada 150. Upon completion, this quilt was donated to the Halton Women's Place, which provides shelter and crisis support for women and children. Tigerjeet Singh Public School in Milton established a 150 club with the goal of reaching a walking or running distance of 150 kilometers over the course of the year. More than 30 schools in the Halton District School Board hosted Red and White Spirit Days to celebrate Canada's 150th birthday. Escarpment View Public School in Milton held a dance-a-thon to raise money for Halton Multicultural Council in support of new Canadians. To promote physical activity at their school, students at Bruce T. Lindley in Burlington participated in a Walk Across Canada Challenge, where they tracked the distance they walked each day to meet their goal. At Gladys Spears Public School in Oakville, students created a fitness routine set to the Canada 150 song. Finally, an additional flagpole was installed at the J.W. Singleton Centre in June of 2017 to help recognize and celebrate important days, groups, and initiatives within our school community. We are very proud of how our schools and board chose to embrace and celebrate this momentous occasion for our country. The enthusiasm and creativity shown by students and staff contributed to quality learning opportunities for all who took part in acknowledging Canada's 150th anniversary.